how this has benefited our marriage.
Never lie, never cheat. We open way too goddamn much. Um, Sex is a million times better. Love making is an infinite amount better.
We do have really intense loving.
Oh,
Yeah. That is
god damn. It's tenfold made our marriage better than what it was.
our
A
communication.
year ago. Even if we look back a year, we have continued climbing. Like we're coming up on our 10-year anniversary of being married. Like what? This year's year 9, technically.
Yeah. So our wedding and our 8-year wedding anniversary.
All right. Well,
Will be
I'm a rounder upper.
But still, yeah. No, I got you.
I feel like I am more in love with you today than I was the day we got married.
1000%.
Like I can't wait to renew our vows. Like because it's gonna be stupid.
Because it's just different now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And every time I think that we've kind of reached this peak,
something happens or we decide to do something and it just
we communicate through it.
Keep climbing. Keep going. Not one thing in our life is hidden.
Yeah, we do not lie. We don't hide anything. There is, if anything, we're disgustingly honest.
Well, I've heard the case like, you told your wife that? Well, yeah.
Because she's my best friend.
You're my best friend.
My best friend.
Best fucking friend forever.
So crazy part, I actually wanted to add this today because I was talking to a girlfriend of mine today. And I was telling her that we were going to start doing, or we were going to film all this. And she asked me, is there such thing as cheating in an open marriage?
Yes. 100%.
Yes, 100%. Because in any open relationship, you have a conversation about your expectations and what you want.
No rules in an open marriage.
And some people don't. Some people don't have rules. Some people are, it's a free for all. They do whatever they want. And
yeah, I'm not about that life.
But that is established, right? That's a conversation you guys had. That is a baseline, and that is an understanding before you go out and do all these things. So if you have an open relationship, or you're swinging, or you're whatever stages you are in any of this, there are ground rules and there are boundaries and there are expectations. There are all these things. And if your partner breaks those,
that's cheating.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
Yes.
No matter if my another you're around another, I know about it. I know where you're at. I know what you're doing.
Yes.
And it's always, is it okay if I go out? Hey, I made plans with this guy. Are you good with me going out there and hanging out with him? Absolutely. Now, if you were to just go out and I had no clue and you went out and had sex with a dude and yeah, I came home to a video, I'd be upset.
But that's established with us.
Right.
That's a conversation we had, and that was a ground rule we made. So if I broke that ground rule,
that's cheating.
Even if I recorded it for him, told him after the fact, it was cheating because I did not.
Divorce papers will be on the table quick. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Because that would mean you would be getting too comfortable. You would be too comfortable in doing the solo work, going out on dates or whatever, and not tell me about it. Then you may as well just be single.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, that's cheating.
Well, yeah. So there's no reason for me to do any, you know what I mean? What would be the point of disregarding your feelings or your like simple ground rules? I feel like I mean, I don't have like this laundry list of things that you've asked of me. They're very simple, and it would make no sense for me to.
Because I would always say yes. So all you have to do is tell me.
It's just tell you.
Right.
Right.
I mean, the only time I would ever say no is if we had something we had to do, or our
biggest no has always just been that our family time is our family time.
Right.
I mean, granted, we do have moments where like you're home or whatever, and I'm going to a friend's house, things like that. But for the most part, we don't do that because we don't want to sacrifice our time with our kids for sex.
Or sacrifice our time for ourselves.
Our time together. Yeah.
Like, and generally when that happens, it's like, okay, yeah, you go. I want to play some video games.
Because I'm a stay-at-home mom and my whole life is here with these kids doing dishes and doing laundry.
That says go out, have fun.
Right.
Go have some adult interaction.
Even like the few times that I have gone out for sexual reasons, wouldn't be any out of the norm of, hey, I want to go have drinks with my girlfriends.
Right.
Things like that. So it's
easier to sell to the kids.
Be weird if I was going out like every weekend, or I was out every, all these weird nights of the week, things like that.
You do sacrifice family time, but it's just because, no, you need a break. I got the house, I got the kids, I'll do dishes, I'll do whatever. You go. Go out, please have fun, videotape it. Thanks.
I want to watch it later. I actually had somebody ask me once that they thought the reason why we were doing this was because I was like sexually unsatisfied, or you work too much and we don't have enough sex, so you were pawning me off on other guys to.
That actually did cross my mind once.
Did it? No way.
Yeah. That really did be like, maybe I'm so into this because maybe I can't keep up with her needs just the slightest bit. That has hit my mind once or twice.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm sexually needy.
Yeah, like you said, I have a crazy job, crazy hours. I'm tired. Yes, our sex life is great, but sometimes you're up here and I'm down here. Sometimes you're down here and I'm up here. Very rarely are we right here, but that's when we have the 3 days straight, 5 times a day. We're going at it, but then we're back to here and there. Like, so there have been times where like, okay, it'll be nice if she has a dude on random hookup, like on standby. So that way I could be like, maybe, okay, you got laid today. I'm tired. Like, we're good.
Ironically, though, you said that you would have your feelings hurt if I had like really good sex that day and was just like, nah, I got mine today.
But see, that's. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so that's kind of like me. But see, I'm on board with it all. Okay?
Okay.
So if I'm the one that says, no, you got laid, that's fine. But yeah, if you come home and I'm ready to tear your shit up too, and you go, no, he broke me. Oh, what the fuck am I here for then? Oh,
honestly, though, because, and I've said this so many times, these dates that I have, or these like these sexcapades, I always just refer to them as my foreplay with my husband, right? Because my biggest enjoyment of it is how you react to me when I get home, or when you get home. So how much it turns you on, and how great the sex is between you and I after the fact. I think if you came home and was just like, oh no, I'm really tired, like, glad you got sex today, but I'm out, I think I would be sad about that, because that was the point. The point was to turn you on so bad you can't keep your hands off me.
Sometimes I may just come home and I'm beat.
Yeah.
And again, I think if I'm the one that says, no, babe, I'm tired. I love the fuck out of you. I'm really glad you got I'll make it up to you. Rain check. Okay. Put him on standby for Friday.
Yeah.
But again, I got the pleasure out of it.
Just by knowing that it happened to me, or that it happened while you were gone.
Yeah. Knowing the fact that my wife got off on another that was the fulfilling part for me. So there are some times where where it might happen, but I would be okay with it, and I just hope you would be.
Damn, you want to have sex right now? Shit.
Nope, I'm sleepy.
I don't know. You're
You're
talking dirty to me. What do you think would be the point where you wouldn't want to do it anymore?
If I lose that feeling.
If it's no longer fun for you?
Well, I mean, I think it would always be fun, but if I never, as soon as the feeling of fulfillment leaves, like if it just went to, she got laid, cool. That's what I think will be.
It'll be done.
I'll be done.
I also had another question that somebody asked me was, if you ever said you were done, would I continue? And that baffled me because my heart honestly breaks if anybody would say yes to that. Because I just can't imagine how fucking random guys would be more important than you.
There's
That's
women out there that'll probably do that.
That's sad.
And you know what? Again, they just don't have the relationship that we do.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time, you know, how come, we've hung out with people and we're just like, damn, they've only been together for 4 years. Like, they should still be in the honeymoon stage. They're a mess. Or we're laying in bed talking and it's just like, I really feel like we have the best marriage out of almost everybody we know.
I remember when we first got together, everyone said it was our honeymoon phase. And they're like, oh, wait till you've been together for 10 years.
Well, here
We're having better sex now than
we're having more sex in a week than you guys are in a year, so.
We have not slowed down.
No,
I don't know.
I think we've gotten more crazy.
We're a little up
If
there.
I wasn't clipped, we'd probably have like 15 kids by now.
Thank God.
But no, our sex life, our marriage, our love, I feel like is better than 95% of the world.
Communication, trust, honesty. The biggest thing is how honest we are. I think that's.
No, the biggest thing is that we have expectations of each other, and neither one of us fail to meet them.
Correct. Yeah.
Our marriage, we're 100%. You're giving 100 if you're meeting the expectations I have from you, and I'm giving you 100% if I'm meeting the expectations. Marriages are not 50-50. Marriages are not 60-40. If you do what's expected of you and your partner to keep each other happy, then the marriage is 100% you're giving and I'm giving 100%.
So the saying is, you always give 100 to your relationship.
And expect 0?
No, I'm saying that each person, you always give 100 because on some days, your partner's not at that 100. And some days they aren't willing to give that 100 because they're just needing some for themselves. And so you give that 100 and you don't expect the 100 back. But you have to be with somebody who is willing to give that same back to you.
You kidding me? When you're down to 50%, I'm like, yes. I'm laying in bed doing nothing. Sweet. What's for dinner? Oh, we're ordering out. Cool.
No, because the kids drove me crazy and I'm sitting in my bathtub crying for hours.
All right.
Mom depression's hard. It's important to make sure to check in with each other. I was joking. I talked to a girlfriend of mine that we did collab work with, and we were joking about just kind of like this, how things work for us in it. And I was explaining to her how you and I have check-ins when we're in the middle of group plays. Like, we look at each other and we have like these eye contacts and these like check-ins or whatever we do throughout it. And she goes,
you call them check-ins?
I don't know if they're check-ins.
It's
more of like, hey, you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
I never knew you had a word for them. That's freaking crazy.
I mean, if I ever looked at you and you were like, I would know, hey, we're out. So I like to just check in with you and look at your facial and, you know, we kind of wink or whatever and kind of look at the situation, go, yeah, you like that. But she was laughing that she's like, oh my gosh, I never caught that. And I was like, yeah, because we're sneaky. Very, very sneaky.
Are you kidding me? Friggin' I make out with you while I'm freaking throwing down, helping another woman, and I'm making out with you. That's a check-in.
Have a check-in.
Like, if I'm making out with you, I don't care. I'm sorry. You're awesome. You're amazing. But this is all mainly for her. So, not about you right now.
I did laugh because the last time that we did, because we videotaped it, and I was like in there with the camera, just like all up in it. And one of the clips, I didn't realize you and I were doing that in the video, and so I'm watching it, and you're over there all.
Wow.
It was so funny. I'm gonna show it to you, but it's now in the video. But yeah, it was
Okay.
like you were making faces at me. I'm like, yeah, you like that?
Checking in.
Gotta check in.